So what I see with this, and thank you, Gordon, for letting us for explaining to Ms. Hunter what last year Juneteenth event was. My vision is that my family has over 100 acres of land in Alabama, and I've got this big vision to be able to bring tools to communities so that communities can start to tell their story.
Yes.
They would actually record their story, upload their story to a cloud, and we would have programmers across the country making sure that when that programming hits our servers, it is our what we call TMT hot. And
Okay.
TMT hot is basically educational programming that really reflects us as a people. It's not stereotypical. It's used to uplift the community, make strong families, everything that you don't see in community today. And so Muna and I have been working on what does that look like. And I think that the first community we would like to organize is a community like Roxborough, where Muna is living.
Okay.
Muna actually she lives in a historical house that was once that history was very pivotal to the community. And so I feel like if we organize what we feel like is put it together and be able to create a neighborhood house where kids will receive extended learning programming, where they receive programming in communications, receive programming in STEM learning, and be able to have a community house, which in some areas could be a community center, some areas could be a HBCU, some areas could be larger resources, but at the smallest, most microcosm space would be a place within a community that's that would actually house the tools that could be that safe space for children in communities. And so I think that Roxborough is a great area to be able to bring that to, and Muna on Main Street represents that. So Muna has a lot of artifacts in her house. She has a lot of she has upstairs and downstairs. So the downstairs could actually be moved to a place where kids can convene, and we actually give them the tools and organized in such a way that there is a product coming from that space. And so this Juneteenth event, we want to be able to use that to build and to be able to demonstrate what this looks like. And so Muna, you're here?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so here she is, a woman of the hour.
Hey,
Hey,
Mona.
Gordon. How are you, love?
Doing? I'm
Fine.
doing well.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Good.
And Miss Francis is here too, Miss Muna. Can you see
Hi,
her?
Miss Francis. I don't see her, but I hear her. I think I hear her.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Hey.
Y'all excuse me. I was saying that I got a tooth pull this week, so I may seem quieter.
Okay.
But I'm listening.
Okay. Okay. And so Muna, do you want to tell people about the artist that we have last year, how much it cost for him to get here, how much it will cost for him to get here this year, and kind of Khalil as an artist and how you see this project?
Hey, everybody. The artist that we had last year was Khalil Kwame Bell. Khalil is a master percussionist known very much in the jazz world. If you heard any jazz records or even some R&B, you've probably heard his music or heard his talent. He's played with Roberta Flack, Erykah Badu, the Marsalises, Luther Vandross, Prince, just everybody. And one of the things that he has tried to do is he plays this instrument called the slapophone, which is a unique percussion instrument. And I told Tamisha, when I hear this instrument is something that I feel that resonates with our people all the way down to the soul. It's almost like it brings back an ancestral voice, and it penetrates no matter whatever level of consciousness you're on. For some reason, this instrument seems to penetrate that. So I would like to bring him back. We did a good job last year. I think it can be even better this year. The cost will be, to bring the band back, will be $8,000 to $10,000. And last year, people were saying that was a lot of money. but we're talking about professional musicians who have to travel a long distance, and the talent in terms of who we have. He may not be known to each of us in our world, but in the industry, in the music world, he's extremely known and very highly regarded. So I think it would be a plus for us. My goal this year is for us to get sponsorships, though, to pay for that, as opposed to us selling tickets to make up for that. And I think we can do that.
And so I want to go into the spot of and I think that what I want to do is I want to take the three of you guys, even train you, Gordon. I want to do a training with you, Ms. Francis. I want to do a training with you for the whole piece. But I think that you guys would make a very great subcommittee for this particular event. Because I think, Ms. Francis, for you, you have, I think your ministry could help serve as a way before we bring the band, because last year we bought the band out at, I think around, what was it, Mona, like 5 to
It was supposed to be 3 to 5 or something like that.
3 to 5, and then we did a pre-ceremony inside of the Raleigh Found It. But I think it was so nice. It felt so good to be up under that breezy camo. I don't know why it felt so spiritually great to be in that space, that I feel like, Ms. Hunter, your ministry could actually showcase talent before the band even gets to the stage. Because when I came out to your Christmas celebration, you saw me when I got up, I was in tears. And so that's why I feel like you guys could be a very great base subcommittee for this. Now I want to show you the package that we have that was made up last year, and we ended up getting some sponsors in 6 weeks last year. Like, it was amazing. It was I think Jasmine, who was on the board, she bought Levitate to the Table as a sponsor, who was actually inside of Raleigh Found It. And now people are looking for things to do for Juneteenth and to give to Juneteenth. So someone even found us on the internet and actually contributed some money to us from Juneteenth. So I think that after I get off the call today, I'm going to go ahead and do the Eventbrites and put them out there. And this time we got 6 whole months, guys. 6 whole months to be able to do this. So let's look at sharing my screen. Okay, can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Did I make it bigger?
If you can make it a little bit bigger.
Okay. Okay, so this was last year's sponsorship package. It actually had an opening ceremony. Corey Branch, District C, came out to speak at the event. We had Mr. Quasi Brookins from Fertile Ground. He poured libations. When he came out, we had poetry. We had a panel of seminars, and then we went outside to the outdoor event. It talks about why we're having Juneteenth. It talks about the TMT Youth Community Foundation. Last year, Mona came in and said, hey, Tamisha, you should have a sustainer program. So this year, we've actually started to work on a sustainer program. We've got Paul right now. Mrs. Hunter's son is a part of the TMT Apprentice. He is actually starting to create a campaign for that apprenticeship program. And then here was a sponsorship package for what we had. We had the Freedom, the Conductor, and the Liberator packages. They went from $1,700 to $4,400. We didn't have anybody buy in at that rate last year. I think last year the 2 checks we had came in for under $500. And it gives a breakdown of what it is that you would actually get. So I'm gonna put this inside of Zoho. You haven't been trained, so you don't know how to get in Zoho. I'm going to send this out to you guys so that you guys can have this. And I just want to be able to turn the floor back over to Muna and well, first ask you guys, would you like to be part of the steering committee that's going to be able to organize this event for this year.
That sounds good.
Ms. Hunter, I'm thinking about you for pre-acts, for having a showcase of talent of young people, much like we saw, to highlight the ministry. And Gordon, I'm thinking about you in terms of assisting Muna in what she needs and being able to. Last year we had April on the door, and she kind of the same way we had you on the door for film festival, where we greeted everybody when they came in, and they're the first point of contact, such that when they come in, you explain them who the TMT Youth Community Foundation is, but you would be helping Muna organize this event this year.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So Muna, you now have a base for your steering committee.
Okay.
They said yes.
You got people.
Yeah. I also, there are a couple of other people that brought tickets to the event that I feel would be supportive. And one of the advantages that we have this year that we didn't have last year, many of the people that brought tickets were people that have come to, Khalil has been to this area over the past 20 years several times. And so there were people that had heard him before. So those are people that the tickets shouldn't be a hard sell, because I want to utilize some of those people to go out and get other people to purchase as well. And then everybody was really excited about the live stream. So I think we could really push that as well again this year.
And I want to show you guys, hold on, let me see. So last year we used Eventbrite to organize this event. And just so you see that as we utilize these tools, just like Muna said, we're not going into this cold. And I want to kind of show you, manage the browse events, the database that we have that came from this. And so next, in moving this forward, I guess what we want to do is to see how often does this committee needs to meet with the 6 month lead time of planning. And think, Ms. Hunter, with your position on the board as a coordinator, I think we're gonna have 2 more students that come in, but I think Elon is the only one that's gonna need the support that you're offering right now. So I would really want you to kind of check in with her phone wise after training once a week, and that would be the gist of what you're doing as far as that role is concerned. So I want you to take that into consideration of time, what time you have available when we're looking at this.
Okay. Well, you know, I saw today.
Yeah.
She was in church today. Just you said to keep her checked in.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta talk. We'll have to talk.
Just keep her checked in and making sure that she's moving towards
Her goals. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, let me see. Okay, so here we come. So when we look at that, let me see. I want to publish a book, healthy events.
So our goal was 200 tickets last year. How many did we sell, Tamisha?
I'm pulling it up right now. Hold on, if I can find it. You know, something when I use these, when I don't use what I have so many tools, when I don't use them for a while, it takes me a minute to be like, okay, where are they? Okay, so I think past events, here we come. Okay, so Juneteenth market. Okay, so we actually, and everybody can see my screen. We actually marketed 2 ways. We did it with the Father's Day Jazz Concert featuring Khalil Kwame Bell. We sold 168 tickets. We raised $5,123. The Juneteenth Market fundraiser sold 110 tickets and we raised $756. And this was a turning point for TMT, because in the past, we were at a pivotal point with TMT, and I was actually writing checks in the TMT each month for about $500 a month, just making sure that the organization didn't crash. And after we had this particular event, we went into the organization starting to generate money to pay for its own bills. So we saw, yeah, it was good. And I think that it was just because of the energy shift Muna came in and brought a huge energy shift to the organization. And this event was that shift. So there are 168 people in this database. So if we come in here, we will see that these are all the people that attended last year and all the people that bought tickets. So here are all the tickets.
Nice.
And so I think that what we're gonna do is, I think what Mona's saying, she's gonna call on some of these people to put on the committee. But what I need to know from you today is how often you guys want to meet, when do you want to meet? And then I don't know if you want me to provide a training for you for Eventbrite, so that you guys can, because last year Mona and I, we had access. Mona, you could check the tickets last year, right? Didn't I give you the
Yeah, I did.
the ability to check the tickets and those types of things? But I would want to know from you guys, when would you like to meet, how often you would like to meet, so we can put that into fruition. And then I think that what we have to do is come up with a checklist of everything that's needed, such that once people came to the table, they would be knowledgeable of what they were supposed to do, so that we would have a great steering committee for this year.
Well, let me, okay.
Go ahead, Mona.
No, I was gonna say, let me sit down and write all the things up from last year that we needed.
Okay.
So that I'll know, because that'll determine how often we need to meet. But what I would love to do is get things finished on the front end as opposed to the back end. And then we can kind of go in smooth sailing. And those ticket sales, what was really great about that is I just called people that I knew. I think I sold about 130 something of those tickets. Based on
all these tickets.
Huh?
I think TMT's machine may have sold one or two.
Well, I'm grateful. Well, and I just called on people that I know, and the same idea will go for when we're trying to get the donors. Just ask people that you know. And because we build it as a Father's Day thing with the Juneteenth, I think that also gave us some good leverage. So we had people that brought out like their fathers. There were older gentlemen that attended, and it was a good family event. So you could have young kids there and older people. And a lot of those older gentlemen said they were just amazed. They really enjoyed the show, so.
Okay. Well, let me ask Gordon. Gordon, do you think that you could write out a script for people to call?
I might need a little help, but yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you could in your initial mind, think of how, hi, state your name.
Right.
I'm calling, I'm reaching out to my family and friends about supporting, the Father's Day event, which is held on, it's going to be the third weekend in June. And we just want to see whether or not you support an organization that would support the school to prison, that's supporting the school to prison pipeline and giving young people between the ages of 8 to 25 hands-on job skills. Something like that. Wouldn't you say, Mona?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
definitely do that.
Gordon,
And plus, I got someone to help me as well.
okay.
Yeah. I got peoples.
So, and if you have people, Mona, are you open to bringing people to the committee? So if you've got some people that you feel like need to be on the committee to be able to make it work, then Gordon, bring them onto the table, because for me, the more hands, the merrier.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also we're going for we're going to be going for in-kind donations of services. Like when we did this last year, I had no idea. I had never put a show together like this. So now that I know the things that we need, like tents and things like that, there may be people in the community we can go to, but we have to get that stuff, sign up for that stuff now, because nothing was available back then. And we had a rough time trying to put that stuff together, but we did it.
And so let me see. So let me show you kind of what it looked like. And Mona, you sure you don't want to get another date before we go? The next date for so everybody can put it on the calendar?
Yeah, let's do a weekend in February, first or second weekend in February.
Okay. So
And then people, we can get each other's email and stuff so we can, if people are comfortable corresponding like that. I'm not the greatest person, but that would save us, we could send information out as we find things out.
okay. So this is kind of what the event looked like last year. We had a fashion show inside. There's Corey Branch, the locals council of District C. There's my mom telling her history story of how 100 years ago she heard someone speak that they shot Lincoln and put us in the time frame of how far we were away from history. We had activities for the kids. This is what they were doing in one space of the area. Muna dressed people in African wear. They got closer to the African self. We had vendors on the inside. Was that it? Okay, so that, and then, okay. Where are the outdoor pictures? Okay, so I don't know where the outdoor pictures are, but I guess we'll have to, they were all taken by somebody else, I think.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. And if I know, I think I got, maybe if I go to my Facebook page, I know we also had, I wanted to show you kind of outdoor what it was. It was just a great feeling, a great day. And so, let's look at our calendars and see what's the next day that we want to get together. And off the top, I think that, Gordon, if you could come back with a phone script of what it takes to be able to reach out to family and friends.
Okay.
If you go to the website, the TMT Youth Community Foundation.com, it'll kind of give you information of kind of what the program is about. If you go to the Sustainer program, go to About Us and go to the Sustainer program, it kind of boils down kind of what we do, extended learning and prisoner pipeline. So you can get some verbiage from there to talk about who we are. And right now our two programs would be the TMT Project Communications, where we're doing the cameras with our kids, and the Cyber Bears, where we're actually hands-on STEAM robotics competition program. And then I would like to kind of talk about Muna on Main Street as us being able to give tools to rural areas, the equipment that they need to tell their story as a part of that spill as well.
Okay.
Okay. Ms. Hunter, if you could maybe probably put together a list of through your ministry of people that might be able to take the stage prior to the main act, so that we can highlight Standing in the Gate Ministries. I think that would be good, because Fran is waiting to let everybody see her art pieces.
Yeah. So better be working on it.
And Paul's saying so amazingly, abundantly. I've never seen a young man on fire with a pure heart to sing to God the way that Paul does. And it's that kind of thing that we want to be able to uplift when we are live streaming and having people waiting for the main act.
That sounds like a plan.
Okay. Muna,
I like doing stuff like that.
I know, right? Muna, is there anything else off the top? And what I can do is I can create a group for Juneteenth, so that as you get people into the group, and I guess we get people, we can share the email addresses so that we can communicate, and maybe a phone tree for this committee.
Okay.
Anything else, Mona, you think you may need?
Not at the moment.
Okay, so let's look at the calendars and see what is a good time for and even though it's supposed to be a general meeting, I think this was good for us to go ahead and get this underway, because I just don't want to look up and be like, oh, it's Juneteenth, we got 4 weeks.
Yeah.
No, and the thing that we realize is there's so much competition of stuff going on that day. So we want to solidify our audience ahead of time if we can. You know, and we were restricted for the time between 3 and 5 because, you know, there wasn't lighting and stuff out there. But it would be great if we could have, you know, carried it further into the evening. That would have been a lovely thing outside.
Yeah, and because I think that people would have stayed, because we stayed longer. We sat
Right.
out there and talked for about a good 2 hours after the event was over. So it because the energy was so just amazing. So I'm looking at the calendar, and I also have another young person who used to be a mentee. She came back and said that she wanted to volunteer with the TMT Youth Community Foundation. I'm also going to put her on this committee so that even though you guys meet, if there is something that has to be done, like that needs 10 to 15 hours of volunteer time a week, that she can help take care of it.
Okay.
Okay. So what's a good time for our next meeting?
I like this time, same as before,
Yeah.
Okay.
right after church and everything, you know.
Okay. So what day?
Are we good on Sundays or no?
I'm
Sunday's
good. The first lady says, I said the-
That's usually day I kind of chill out, you know, because we be ministering so much. But either Saturday or Sunday's good.
I mean, Saturday's good for me too.
well, okay. So what, give me a date, somebody.
I'm trying to look at the full calendar.
So we're saying the third week in February, like around about the 13th, like the 12th through the 18th.
And actually, let's go ahead and do something the 29th. Because
Yeah,
that'll give us a chance to check in.
yeah, I think you want to do something because if you plan that far out, you losing time.
Right. Because we need to identify possible sponsors that we can try to get this package to get somebody to sponsor this event.
And then I'm gonna give you guys a package so you guys can modify it.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay, so you want to say the 29th?
28th February.
28th
Oh,
of February.
The Saturday? We're doing the Saturday?
Wait a minute.
No, January. We're talking about January.
Oh, January.
She said January. Yeah.
January. Okay,
The
so
29th.
I do meet with the Cyber Bears on the 28th from 11 to 5.
Can we do the 29th? We can do it later on the 29th if it can't be at 2. I mean, at 12 or whatever time we just did.
Same.
I can do later.
Okay, I'm fine for 2. It's up to Miss Hunter. Miss Hunter, can you know how it feels for you on
Yeah, how's your Sunday?
Out of church by then. It's just that yeah, we'll be out of church by then.
Okay.
You know, maybe even if we want to do it at 1, it would be, you know, because then I can then go and do whatever else I do after that.
Okay. So
1 to 2.
1,
yeah.
2,
We
2.
usually have things going on in the afternoon. Huh?
Okay.
Okay.
So 2.
1 to 2.
1 and 2. Okay. So we got let's look at, okay, so that's the 29th. Okay, and this is a subcommittee. This is the Juneteenth committee. Juneteenth steering committee. And so with the Juneteenth steering committee, let's see, Zoom. And I'm gonna send this to you guys right now so you guys get it. Invitees, that would be Muna. No, it's womb. Okay.
Is Miss Hunter the lady that sells the desserts and things?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh yeah, she gonna clean up that day.
Oh yeah, Miss Hunter. Because it worked out. I mean, because you're growing, ain't you? Aren't you?
I know. Oh, yes.
So Miss Hunter not only has a son in our program, but Miss Hunter is also utilizing our services to grow in her website and her businesses. And she came out for the film festival. And in the last board meeting, I think you picked up 3 orders just then, right, Miss Hunter?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So so it's working. I love to see the program work.
So when you make this, when you do it, is it gonna come automatically to our calendar, or do I have to put it in myself?
No, it's gonna come to your calendar, Miss. Okay. So what's your email address, Miss Hunter?
It's my name, Franceston, F-R-A-N.
Okay, there you go, Franceston Hunter. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so Womb Enterprises. Okay, and then we have Gordon Huggins. Okay,
Yep.
so got done. Okay, so Juneteenth Steering Committee, January 29th from 3 to 2.
Send it to Muna's on Main Street, Tamisha.
Okay, Mona's on Main Street. Okay, hold on. Mona on Main.
Muna's on Main, yeah, at Gmail.
Mona's on Main with S.
Yeah, Muna's on Main, yeah, with
And
S.
Mona's on Main
At Gmail.
at gmail.com. That wasn't in here, so I just want to make sure you get that. Okay,
Only because that's how we pushed it last year.
Mona's on Main Street. Hold on, Mona's. That didn't come up. MUNAS
Yeah,
on
Main.
on Main.
I'll send you the thing if you need to, because I have it.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so I think that. So did everybody get their invite?
Hold on.
I think I just got it.
Miss Hunter, what kind of pies and things do you do?
Well, my main thing, I do pound cakes.
Oh,
Okay.
Pound cakes, but I do pound cakes, but I can pretty much make whatever.
Okay.
I do pound cakes and pies.
It's simple. It's so good. I'm telling you, it's good. It's something about the crust that it's good. I ordered one for Thanksgiving, and then I ordered one for Christmas. And Kenlon was like, "You got to order the pound cake that is because I got the small loaf." And Kenlon was like, "Don't ever get the small loaf again. I need you to get the big round one, the next size up." So it's definitely not a Walmart cake.
No. It's that old fashioned, you know, the kind that when you eat it and you have to drink some milk or coffee. Yes.
No, we had a food truck out there last year and people brought food, but if we're controlling it and getting more specialty things, I think that would be really great.
Yeah. And really my idea is brand for us to be able to
I can taste the cake already.
It's really good. And
Tamisha, I didn't get it. I didn't get the other thing yet.
You didn't get it? Okay.
I haven't got an email yet.
You haven't got it yet?
No.
You didn't get it yet either, Miss Hunter? Okay, so I will do it after we get off the phone. June 29th.
January.
Yeah, January 29th. Yeah.
What date is Juneteenth this year?
It's like I think it's the 17th. And what I'll do is I will send over the e-bikes too. So I'll go ahead and do the e-bikes again for this year.
Okay.
And send that over, and I'll send you guys a nice little package. Miss Hunter and Gordon, I need a date that I can train you guys, and we can do Zoom. We can do Zoom training where we go through Zoho, and I take you to the back office and show you our back office, because you're gonna be lost if you don't know how to if you don't know how to navigate our system.
Okay.
So while you guys are here, what day would you guys like to? And it'll probably take me about a good 45 minutes to train you.
I want to take it again too, so let me know.
Okay, you want to take it again? You want to take it again? If y'all got an extra 30 minutes, we can go through it now. Gordon, how's your time? Or do you want to do it on another day?
My time's good right now.
What'd you say, Gordon?
I'm good right now.
You good right now?
I can't. Right now.
You can't? Okay. So what's a good time? Let's look at do you want to, what date? I mean, when would you guys like to go through Zoho again?
I want to do it, Tamisha.
I want to do it. Who's Anquilla? Oh, Anquilla, hey.
Hey.
Hi.
How you doing? You missed it, girl. You got put on the steering committee for the Juneteenth event. How are you?
I'm good. I had a call that ran over. I'm sorry.
Introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Anquilla. How's everybody?
Hey,
And Quilla, tell everybody how we met and Quilla has been helpful in helping us in the past with organizing the Healthy Communities Walk event that we did about 4 or 5 years ago. And Quilla, tell them a little bit about how you assisted us with the Healthy Communities Walk.
They have been getting vendors, getting it out to the communities. I was actually born and raised over in that neighborhood, so it was well, personal to me. It was fun too. We great networked. We had a great time. Great turnout.
And so, Anquilla, what I did was the last board meeting, everybody who's on this call, Gordon, and you guys missed out on the last call. So I wanted to make sure that you guys knew what our gear was looking like. I'm going to send you over this video so you can kind of reacclimate yourself to what we talked about before you got here. But I was thinking that this would be this particular group. You, Miss Hunter, and Gordon would be helpful with helping us with this year's Juneteenth event. Miss Francis, because Miss Hunter, because she actually has a business, she bakes, and she also has a church, and her heart is for young people, and she has I think that she could help contribute to talent on the stage prior to the big act. We talked about the big act. It's going to cost us $10,000 a year. I mean, $10,000 to bring back Kwame Khalil, who was actually here last year. We sold $5,000 in tickets, about to get almost $6,000 in tickets last year for this event. And this year we are looking to take the 6 months lead time to plan this event. You were instrumental in helping us bring vendors, and Quilla is being very, very humble, but she fell out the sky and outdid any of the board members that we had on the board at the time. And just like Muna and I put this event together in the last 6 weeks, and Quilla showed up and she helped me put the Healthy Communities Walk together, and she helped to really, really make that event a success. So and Quilla, anything else you'd like to say? And she also has a business. Tell them about your business, and Quilla.
Yes, I'm a graphic designer, and we also do custom prints. It's family business, and I would like to I was gonna say I could do shirts and different things for the event. I have a lot of Juneteenth events,
and so
designs already. I'll send them to you, let you look at those.
Can I just say something? I think what also made our thing go so well is we partnered it with Father's Day, because Black men are looked at so poorly in our community that everything we were doing was about making sure that our brothers are supported, they know that they're loved, and we want to change that narrative around our brothers. So I think, that's what made ours different. It wasn't just the Juneteenth, it's the fact that we partnered it and really pushed that fatherhood aspect.
Yeah, a lot of people don't even know what Juneteenth stands for.
Right. Yeah.
So I think that maybe what we can do is we can probably look at what the program is going to look like too. So I mean, while we got people on the event, I mean, and Quilla, I'm hearing that maybe on this, do you take the lead on putting the program together so that we can give people a big idea of kind of because I think we kind of hit on it last year, the freeing of the slaves, and we kind of hit on the proclamation, and we kind of hit on we're really not free, and we kind of hit on, we brought it back to the school to prison pipeline and the TMT Youth Community Foundation. But I'm thinking that maybe what we could do is have you help develop the program this year and have you guide in that, because I think a lot of local people that you could bring to the table on educating people on what it's about.
Yeah, and I am all for it. Also adding in the Father's Day, because that's one of the things that they did during slavery was to separate our fathers. So that would be great. I think that's great to incorporate both of them and educate.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Quilla, you need to come into the Zoho training too. So we were just about to wrap this up. I'm gonna send you over the video, and what I need to do is get a date from you, Gordon, and Miss Fran, that we can go through Zoho, do the training for 45 minutes before the next scheduled board meeting, and because the next scheduled board meeting I think is The next scheduled big board meeting is, because they're quarterly. I can't even tell you what the date is.
Okay.
It's probably April something.
Yeah, it's probably in April. So when is a good time for you guys to, all three of you guys, to go through the training? I can do it at one time.
Do we have to be in a certain place to do it?
It's Zoom. I can Zoom you in, but the training for the board is so you can understand how to access our back office, what you're going to be doing on the board.
Right.
Gordon and Miss and Quill, I haven't really decided what area we're gonna put you in for the board just yet, but you're still gonna need the Zoom training because that's how you get all your information. And when you're creating information, you're gonna put it in Zoho. So the position that you will get a tool, plus you will get access to Zoho, and anything that you create for the TMT Youth Community Foundation, you will stick it in Zoho for the next person who's going to serve in that capacity of the capacity.
My schedule is flexible. I pick the kids up at 3. I don't know if it's a weekday. I just 3 to 4 is just not good for me because I'll be driving.
Can we do it sometime this week after 5, 6 o'clock?
Yep, that's perfect.
That's perfect. Yeah, because I'm done by 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Okay. What about Tuesday, Miss? What about Tuesday at 6?
That'll work for me.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Gordon?
Let's see, and that's on the 10th.
The 10th.
Tuesday. And then what time?
You know what? I can't do it at Tuesday 6. Let's look at, because I know I didn't put something on my calendar that's supposed to be I think that's what let's look at. Hold on. Let me look at that. Hold on. Let me look at that. Let's say cookery. What's cookery?
That's the thing for Selena on Thursday.
Okay. I
think that's the 10th. Is that the 12th? That's the 12th.
That's the 12th. Yeah, hold on. Every day is filled up. Hold on. Let me see when this meeting is real quick, because I know that I have it, and I think it's on Tuesday night. Hold on. Black Infinity. She never puts it on our calendar. Infinity Group.
I did just want to say one other thing, because people said we sold $5,000 worth of tickets. What we did last year when we came up with this idea, this was a last minute thing, and we didn't have sponsorship for the band, so we said if we would sell tickets, we would sell enough tickets to pay for what the cost of the band, and then whatever was left over would go to TMT as a donation. And that's why it was so critical for us to sell all 200 tickets, because TMT would have gained more from that. So this year, my thought is, we want everybody to come out okay, and so if we get the sponsorships, and it doesn't have to be, to me, they don't have to be major. If you get enough smaller sponsors to come together with that, then that means all of the ticket sales that we make will be going towards the organization.
Okay, so this meeting I have is like at Tuesday at 7. So can we do 6? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
6 o'clock. Okay, so we'll do Tuesday 6 o'clock. Okay, and what we can do with this next event, after I train you guys on this Zoom training, then as you guys organize this event, you will see how everything works.
Okay.
Okay.
And I have that saved on my calendar.
Okay, and I'm about to send that to everybody now.
I'm about to post two designs I did last year for the Juneteenth. If I can I post a picture in here?
You can. I think so in chat. And everybody stick their chat and their phone number in the everybody stick their phone number and email in the chat.
I don't even know how to do that.
Okay,
I'm sitting there trying to figure it
Oh,
out.
that's right. I see. Is that what the pencil is for?
it's
I see.
the bubble. Okay.
It says only the host can share content. I'm about to text these two designs to you. I have a lot of them too.
Okay, hold on, stop. I can let me only host can share content. Let me see, hold on, let me see. Let me give you permissions.
Okay.
Share screen. Okay, multiple participants can share simultaneously. Okay, so you can share your screen, Anquilla. Anquilla, what's your email?
I'm trying to find it. What did you say, chat?
First stop
Wait a
INC.
minute, I just saw that.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Oh,
My bad.
love that.
That's nice.
Woo.
Wait a minute, you disappeared. I saw the lady with the glasses and she left. Where's
It's
she at?
fabulous.
Oh,
It's
there she is.
fabulous.
Okay.
I
Oh,
love
I
that.
love it.
That's beautiful.
I
Powerful.
don't want to see no chains. I'm sorry.
Breaking the chains. He's breaking.
No, I love her. I love that. I love. And then if we could do something with the father, so can we do something
Yeah,
like?
I have like 30, maybe 50 designs. I must send you.
Okay, and then since Anquilla, she can do glasses. She can really probably get us a line of stuff that then we can sell in the Muna on Main Street store for fundraising. So I really, this is a power team. This ain't no, Mona can't work with some of the people that I work with, but this right here, y'all a power team. So I'm just excited. I'm serious. I'm excited to see what we can come up with because this is a power team right here.
Tamisha, why you say that?
Because you can't work with everybody. I'm not even gonna some of the stuff that come my way, Mona just gonna take her she gonna take her sword out and just slash them up because she ain't got time.
No. So let me just say there were people that were supposedly part of this event that we were pushing, but people weren't doing the work. They weren't helping to sell tickets. And then they came in at the last minute talking about we can get sponsorship and all of this stuff. And in order to do those things, you can't do those things a day before the event or a week before.
No.
So my patience was real short with people saying, we can do this. We need people here that you're going to do the work. Because it fell on us so bad. We did good, but it was a lot of work for just a few people. You know, we were out there huffing, putting chairs out. We did not have the physical manpower to do all that we did, but with God's grace, we did it.
And I think that, I would like to see this team be about 10, 12 people strong. So
Right.
that there is a group for morning cleanup like that too. Anquilla, that's dope. Yep.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yep. So and remember now she can do when I did the DCLT gear for Durham Community Land Trustees, I turned to Anquilla. She has all the printing in her home. So that's her business. So she
Do you do silk screening? Aquila, do you do silk screening?
I don't do silk. I do direct to garment screen prints.
Even better.
Okay.
I like
Yeah,
that.
it's better than silk screen. It won't fade, peel, and you can't feel it. It's directly into the material.
Okay, I need to talk to you because I have a line of t-shirts that I'm trying to reintroduce. And my husband was a silk screener, and so I'm very partial to silk screening. But and if there's something that's different or better, then I need to see it because yeah.
Yeah, and you can come over and feel because it's a newer technology, but it is no comparison to screen print.
Okay.
And then we do, I just started doing buttons and keychains, so I can get some buttons together too, where we can wear those and market and stuff like that, that I'm trying to get out there as well. Just have other things to offer other than, there are other ways to market to not having to everybody always say they want t-shirts, but if you give out buttons, they can put those on with cute little sayings on them that cater to us because they, a lot of the buttons really don't cater to us. So that's a new thing I'm trying to push as well. And I can get one, give some to everybody on the team, Tamisha too. So when we're out, we can be marketing.
Okay. So how are you feeling? I was thinking that we make everybody buy at least a t-shirt that's on the committee.
Mm-hmm. And then have buttons, we can add a button in with it. So
Okay.
when they put a t-shirt on, or give it out to people.
Yeah. So
I can't see the shirts. Shirts. Oh, here's the woman. Where's the other
Oh,
one?
I just went to the main. This is another one.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So
Nice.
like I said, this is the power team. This is, I mean,
like
this
this.
is
I
a
really
power
do
team.
like this.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Okay. So we got anything else? Because I don't like to keep y'all long. I know it's Sunday. I want to get in and
Okay.
out. You know what I'm saying? I just want to, solidify this committee. I feel like this event could be the event that really brings in, because of what it did for us as an organization last year. It increased visibility. It turned the money towards us, and prevented me from having to write checks into the organization. And I just feel like, I wanted to put a super team around Muna, because she's, she just came in and kept me sane. And I just feel like together, this team can really, really bring Khalil back and break generational curses. I'm that's just where I am. Try to break some generational curses.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm here for it. It needs to be done.
I'll send you my email and my phone number.
It's in chat. Hit the chat button. Hit that little button at the bottom that says chat, with that looks like the little conversation box on your screen.
I don't see nothing to say no chat. Let me see.
Okay.
It might be on a different page.
I'm going to get everybody's email stuff from Tamisha. And what I want you to do is also, I'd like to send you Khalil's name, and you can go to YouTube and listen to some of the music. He's about to produce his 9th CD independently. And in the music industry, that's a very difficult thing to do, because he crosses a lot of different genres. But we'd really like to highlight, like I said, the slapophone, because it's something. I told him when I hear it, it's like the music is going up to God's ears or something. That instrument is so. It's just a phenomenal thing, and you can just listen to it on your own as we're going through this.
Okay. So, any other questions?
No.
No, pretty straightforward. I'm excited.
Okay.
I still don't see how to do these.
No worries. What I'll do is I'll make sure, because I got everybody's email anyway. I got your email and your address, because and Aquila, I need to send you a phone number. I'll send you the link so that you can get into the back office and get yourself registered as a board member.
Okay. All right.
All right. So I want to thank everybody for coming out today. And I just want to thank you guys for